Hello YouTube, Al here, and this week we're taking a look at my friend's classical guitar. So this is a Cordoba Iberia series classical guitar. It's quite a nice sounding guitar actually. It's got a very wide neck, even for a classical, well compared to my classical. And the strings are quite a distance apart from each other. The string spacing is quite wide. I've no idea what the neck and body etc. is made from. I don't think it's a very expensive instrument. See, the bridge is quite a long style bridge. I believe on my guitar the bridge is a bit shorter at the sides here. Does that affect the sound? I've no idea. So today we're looking at this tuning peg which has cracked. What I'll be doing is gluing it and putting it back. But as you see, there's a screw here which holds the button on. So I'm going to have to unscrew this screw, take it off, glue it and replace the screw to make sure that the glue doesn't interfere with the thread of the hole. And then obviously I'll put the button back. And then I'll grease the tuners with a bit of WD-40 just so they turn a bit nicer, because they are a bit grindy and a bit tough. It's quite a simple repair today. Let's take the button off. Actually, one quick thing I've noticed is these buttons already are a bit mismatched. So you see some of them are more rectangular, some of them are a bit more ovally. So I think this guitar might have had a bit of a hard life. Let's take the tuning button off. So I'm just using a screwdriver to take this screw out, and it's this screw which secures the button onto the shaft. Oh, shaft. Oh, bass cringe. Oh. Come on. There we go. There's this black washer here, and that goes on before the button goes on. You don't want to lose this. You absolutely don't want to lose this little thing, because it's a buffer between the metal shaft and the button, and it stops everything grinding. It stops the friction. I will actually lubricate this when I put it back. You can see the two cracks in the button and the hole at the top. So all I need to do is glue it. Come on. And it will just pop back to where it's meant to be. So I'm going to be very careful. And now I am the human clamp. There we go. My finger stuck to it a bit. But the cracks are now sealed up. Now I have to replace the washer and the tuning button. But while I do that, I'm going to use some Vaseline. So here's the metal shaft, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of this gumph on the shaft. Let me try and get it on the bloody camera. You can be a bit liberal with it, it's absolutely fine. And then I'm putting the washer on, spin it a little bit, and the button goes back. I'm not going to over tighten it, because I think if you over tighten the screw, that's going to put pressure on the shaft and compress this whole thing, which is probably why it's split there in the first place. Oh, it's just cracked again. Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. Right, I think these buttons are the wrong bore for that shaft. Anyway, let's try and glue it again, shall we? It's all gone tits up. I super glued it on the inside as well, and I've held it and just glue all over my bloody hands. Hopefully it should hold now. I'm going to try and put it back, and if it all goes pear-shaped again, then I may just have to tell my mate to get a new set of tuners or buttons. In fact, I might have a set somewhere. I'm going to do it up just hand tight, just lightly. So I'm just tuning all the way down now, because that helps the WD-40 go all the way into the mechanism, all on the grub and the wheel. Now I've greased the mechanism, it's going to put less strain on the buttons, because before it was taking a lot of beans to try and turn this, and it's going to put more pressure on the button. So now the mechanism's been oiled, hopefully we shouldn't have that problem. I haven't bothered to use Vaseline on the washers on the other tuners because they're quite tight to get on and off, and it seems to be okay at the moment. It's all tuned up. Quite a nice sounding thing. I didn't have a problem with the tuner. It seems to be working okay at the moment. I'm trying very hard not to put too much strain on it. So I glued it from the front, and the first time it popped as soon as I tried to turn the tuner. So the second time I glued it from the inside as well. So through the hole I fed the super glue, the liquid super glue. And it seems to be holding a lot better. It is not perfect. It is not pretty, but I think it will work. So let me just show you how the guitar sounds, because it is quite a nice sounding guitar. Nice sounding guitar. The strings are really far apart, so it's actually quite hard for me to play. I think my classical is actually a 3/4. So there you have it. That's how you fix a cracked tuner button on a classical guitar. Hope this has helped. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye.